Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, November 12, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Atlanta Hawks vs Denver Nuggets. Atlanta is averaging 107.4 points per game. They scored 98 points in their last game, making 43.5% of their field goals and 51.4% of their three-pointers. Kevin Huerter led Atlanta with 28 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Trae Young finished with 27 points and 6 assists, while Cam Reddish added 16 points and 3 rebounds for the Hawks. Atlanta has struggled defensively, giving up 111.4 points per game. They gave up 110 points in their last game and will need to do a better job if they want to win this game. Denver is averaging 101.8 points per game. They scored 101 points in their last game, making 42.9% of their field goals and 40% of their three-pointers. Will Barton led the way for Denver with 30 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Zeke Naji finished with 19 points and 5 rebounds, while Bones Highland added 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Denver is one of the best defensive teams in the league, giving up 98.5 points per game. They gave up 98 points in their last game and will need to keep it up if they want to get the win. Our first betting advice is to pick Denver Nuggets, minus 4.5, granted, they have to beware of Atlanta getting hot from long distance. They're averaging 36.8% shooting from beyond arc on the road this season. That's usually enough to instill fear in opposing teams. There's also the fact that dealing with Trae Young on the floor is a constant headache that needs to be addressed every time out. But this Nuggets defense isn't giving up anything. They're holding opponents to only 29.3% shooting from three-pointer at Ball Arena so far this season. It's the second best defensive effort from that range in the league. The offense for Atlanta has been meh unless they're raining three-pointers from the skies. Trae Young is averaging a team-high 24 points per game and Clint Capella is doing well on the boards. But the offensive output isn't close to being enough with both John Collins and Bogdan Bogdanovic's numbers down. Capella will have his hands full with the reigning NBA MVP Nikola Jokic and Denver's #1 ranked scoring defense on Friday. The Nuggets aren't piling on the points, but they're keeping points off the board with a team boasting the second best defensive efficiency rating behind the Golden State Warriors. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Chicago Bulls vs Golden State Warriors. DeMar DeRozan will play an instrumental role as he has been leading the charge for the Bulls with an average of 26.6 points per game. The Mavericks secured a slender lead in the first quarter, but the Bulls came barreling through in the second and the third quarter as they secured a 15-point lead. The final quarter plunge from the Mavericks couldn't see them securing a victory as the lead was too overwhelming to plug. They have improved by leaps and bounds as they finished the preceding season at 39-33 overall, while they were superior at home with a record of 25-11. They averaged a staggering 113.7 points per game in the preceding season. They have so far been relentless in their pursuit of brilliance, as they have outplayed the Timberwolves, the Hawks, the Rockets, the Pelicans, the Hornets and the Thunder to forge a 6-match winning streak. They have banged 16.6 points air game on free throws, while hitting from beyond the arc has seen them grabbing 43.8 points per game. Our first betting advice is to pick Chicago Bulls plus 5.5. Klay Thompson hasn't played this season and is still out until likely sometime in January, and James Wiseman is out indefinitely recovering from knee surgery. Draymond Green has played well this season but is questionable for Friday with a thigh contusion. Green leads the team with 8.2 rebounds, 7.2 assists, and 0.9 blocks per game. This season, the Warriors have been fantastic on both ends of the court, averaging an NBA best 115.9 ppg and only allowing 102.3, which is the third best mark defensively. Lonzo Ball is fourth on the team, averaging 12.6 ppg and leads with 4.5 assists. Alex Caruso has been an asset off the bench, averaging 8.5 ppg while leading the NBA with 2.6 steals per game. Chicago is the fourth best defensive scoring team, holding opponents to 102.4 ppg and 8th in team defensive efficiency. Our second betting advice is to pick over 221.5. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Minnesota Timberwolves vs Los Angeles Lakers. Other than Patrick Beverley, 9 seasons, Karl Anthony Towns, 6 seasons, and D'Angelo Russell, 6 seasons, none of the team's players have over 5 years of NBA service, and that youth and lack of experience have been at a full display when games go down to the wire. The Timberwolves have struggled in the clutch and failed to close out games, despite displaying a lot of energy early in games. The Lakers have the third highest scoring offense in the league at 112.2 points per game, but they also have the second worst defense at 112.8 points per game. Also, besides LeBron, they'll be without Kendrick Nunn, Talen Horton-Tucker, Trevor Ariza, Austin Reeves, and Rajon Rondo for this game. Our first betting advice is to pick Lakers -3. The Los Angeles Lakers are encountering a lot of injury-related problems, but they managed to edge the favored Miami Heat at Staples Center and secure a 120-117 overtime win. Frank Vogel's side also covered a plus 5.5 spread, which is the second time in a row they managed to cover, after failing to do so in 4 games before that mini run. At the moment, the Lakers are 4-8 Austrian shillings. Although they committed 23 turnovers opposite Miami's 14, the Lakers were excellent from the floor, 50.0%, and hit 18 triples on 38 attempts, while the Heat made only 10. Malik Monk led the team off the bench with season-high 27 points and 6 rebounds. Russell Westbrook posted a triple-double of 25 points, 12 boards, and game-high 14 assists. It was the second straight triple-double for Russ and the second OT win for the Lakers. Edwards scored 48 points, 16-27 FG, 7-13 3PT, 9-12 FT, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. D'Angelo Russell had 18 points with game-high 7 dishes. Karl Anthony Towns recorded a double-double of 17 points and team-high 12 boards, along with 4 dimes and 2 thefts, while Naz Reid added 16 points and 7 rebounds. Unlike the Lakers, who are dealing with numerous injuries, the Wolves head coach Chris Finch is happy to have all of the players healthy and at his disposal for Friday's game. Our second betting advice is to pick over 225.